Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is my second video. This subject that I want to touch on today, I'm very, very passionate about. I've had disagreements when I speak on it. I'm all in. It's a touchy subject, but I just wanted to share it because I just want to share my thoughts because a lot of people think differently. A lot of people have different views about it. Their outlook is different, mine is different. And I think what really matters to me is the why. Once we find out the why, the what don't matter. So the topic today is Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter. Like I said, it's a very, very touchy subject. Let me just give you a little background about why I'm so passionate about it. It's because I grew up in an era where Black lives did not matter or still do not matter. Um, and what I mean by that, I've had it where, you know, you have to name your children um, a, a name, whereas if the employer saw your kid's name on an application, they wouldn't know that your kid was black. That type of mentality. Um, Even, gosh, just the way we have to do things differently. We have to try extra hard. We meaning black, African Americans. We have to go the extra step in order to ensure that we're gonna either get a position, get interviewed for the position. Um, and it's just, I'm just speaking on jobs right now, but in so many other areas, even, gosh, I've heard of stories where in hospitals, African Americans don't get the same quality of care or treatment as white Americans. So when we speak of Black Lives Matter, or I'm just going to speak personally. When I think of Black Lives Matter, I'm not saying that white lives don't matter. And it's, Black Lives Matter don't even stand for a hatred for white Americans. All we're asking or all we're wanting to get across is our lives matter too. The only illustration I can come up with is just like, PETA, when they came up, they're basically saying like animal lives matter. And they had to come up with that because animals did not matter. Like the killings and they were treated, animals were treated unfairly. So they they got PETA involved so they can protect the animals. And that's all Black Lives Matter means. It's basically Black Lives BLM came up with a group and said that, that Black lives do matter. But like I said, it's not that we don't care about the other race. We're just letting you know that our lives matter too. We just want to be treated fairly and equally. Um, I've, I've had a few instances. I've had, let's see, I'm trying to think of some stories. I remember I'm working in my current position, and I remember waiting on a customer. And this was during the time, like, when Black Lives Matter just came upon, like, just newly became a thing. And I had a white customer in the dining room, and he asked, he said he honestly wanted to have a conversation with African American, and asked the question of, he actually wanted to ask the question of slavery. He said to me, he said, if um, if slavery didn't directly happen to me, why am I affected by slavery? Now, the question kind of threw me off because I wasn't prepared. But what I told him was, gosh, it's from generation to generation to generation. Even though physical slavery does not exist right now, there's still mental slavery. Like when slavery happened, when they took black people and made them slaves, just because physical slavery is not happening now, it's still the mental aspect. Like, what do we do? Like, the subconscious mind, I believe in the subconscious mind. That's a whole nother topic, but the subconscious mind controls us. So if in my subconscious mind, I was taught that the color red is red, how can I unteach that? That's embedded. So when I see red, that's the color I see is red. So in my subconscious mind, black people are, they're not equal. They are lower. They are lower than white people. So that's in our subconscious mind. So what you did is destroy the value of blacks. And that got passed on from generation to generation to generation. So when I look in the mirror and I see my black face and my hair, I don't feel as valuable as white people because that's the image that was embedded into my subconscious mind. I don't know what you want us to do with that. So otherwise, and other another question or another debate that I had happened. Me and a coworker got into a heated debate, and it was it was silly, but we was talking about Black Lives Matter, and what was said to me is he said that he will never respect Black Lives Matters until blacks stop killing blacks, and so many people agree with that statement. I disagree with that statement because I'll tell you why. What I told him is they taught us how to hate us. Like it still go back to my original. It's embedded into our subconscious mind that black people are not, they're not of value. They gave us a white Santa Claus. They gave us a white Jesus. So that's what was presented to us as what we're supposed to be like. So when we see ourselves in the mirror, we, like I said, we just don't feel adequate. And like I said, we have to do above and beyond just to be accepted into this world. We just can't walk into a normal job interview and just I'm here. No, we got to do above and beyond, even on the job. I've had it where I was on a job. I walked out of this job. I was on a job. I have been working that job for years. I knew the job. They brought in a white person for me to train to be over me. I was highly qualified for the job, but because I'm black, I had to train a white person for the position, and I walked out. I'm gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So these are the that's this is why this is what Black Lives Matter stand for. And and another thing, I've had another coworker come to me and she said none of my friends, she said all of my friends basically on the island pass by. I work at Shucks, which is a black owned restaurant. She said a lot of my friends pass by and they see so many black people in the lobby, they are afraid. This is what was told to me. And again, I didn't know how to respond to that, but that that statement brought a tear because I'll tell you why. One, I had to start doing some self-evaluation because I wanted to know what was I doing to make you so comfortable to come to me and tell me that they fear us. Like I am them in the lobby that they pass by and see that they're afraid of. I am I am them. And two, like, what you afraid of? We're people. Like you if you want seafood, just come in through the door just like everybody else and come get seafood. Like what are white people so afraid of? All we're doing is ordering food. So, I mean, like, it's just, so when people say all lives matter, it's not true. That's not true. And um, I just want people, I guess, I just want people to understand the why, like why we do what we do. Like Black people don't have a safe place. Black people ain't even safe in Black communities. Like we're not even accepted in our culture, in our own culture, because we have been brainwashed and believing that something's wrong with us, that we're thuggish, we're ghetto, we're loud, uh, we're we're just like she said, people are afraid of us. We're not we're not out to harm anybody. I think what makes us aggressive is by you're not willing to listen and understand where we're coming from. We don't have a safe place. I don't know if y'all know about the hierarchy, Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs. Like safety is right there next to food, water, shelter, safety. We need to feel safe, and we don't have a safe place. There is no, we're not safe in the white community. We're not even safe in the Black community. So what do we do? So I think that's what caused, that's what caused it a fight in us, because we don't have that safe place. And I'm not saying that it's right, but I guess I just want you to understand. And sometimes white people just do not discredit how we feel. I guess for this video, I just want you to understand how we feel. Don't just shoot it down as, oh, that's nonsense, or all lives matter. Like, don't make us feel that's even worse. Like, we already feel that we don't matter. So now we're telling you and explaining to you and trying and hope that you'll understand, but yet you discredit it as to make us think that something is wrong with us. No, and I know that some stuff is not right. So even when a police officer stops an African Americans have to do things way differently than what another person would do. Like we have to be on we're scared. But what I've learned is officers are scared too. I get that. So I feel like police officers need mental training. Like we should not be judged as a threat. We're not a threat. Um, but I don't know. I just hope that people can just open their minds and just try to find out the why. Find out the why on why people do what they do. So I don't know. Another thing I just wanted to say is we're not looking for handouts. We're not looking for anything for Black compensation. We just want to be heard and understood, and just make our points like empathy. That's it. Compassion. Y'all know. Y'all know. It's I mean I have several conversations with my friends, my relatives on, different things that we gotta do on a just to survive. Just going on a job, just going from a 9 to 5 job, different things that Black people have to do differently. Just so we can not be viewed as a threat. Our culture doesn't even matter. And if you believe for 1 second that what I'm saying, like just take a minute just to look at what's being sold. Like even here, like there's nothing I can do about my kinky hair. This is what I'm born with. So there's so many of us that goes out and they're getting straight weaves. They're getting lashes, and I wear them too. But I'm just saying, like, if you think that what was presented to us, like that's what y'all showed us is accepted. The long hair, the lashes, even the bleaching of the skin, um, like that's embedded in our subconscious mind as to what's acceptable. So weaves like is a big market right now because we just want to feel accepted. Safety, like I said, it's a basic need. So I don't know. I get so frustrated. I get frustrated because I don't know what y'all want us to do, and I wish somebody would come on and just explain it to me. Like what is it? And just like that guy who came into the restaurant, he asked us like, "Why am I still affected?" What do you mean? You're not affected because this didn't happen to you. It didn't, and it did not happen to me. But mentally, like, what do you think my ancestors? What did they do with that knowledge of them being slaves? They passed it on from generation to generation to generation to generation. So when it came upon my turn and my grandmother raised me, like basically the white act white, be white, like not be white, but just they were the acceptable race. So to me, like, who am I? I don't matter. I can't be white. This is the skin I'm born with. What do I do? What do I do? So, like I said, black people's not accepted into the white community, and they're not accepted in the black community. I just there's I just need answers. And like this whole thing with Trump and President Biden, I voted for Biden, and I'll tell you why. It had nothing to do with any political, the numbers. It had nothing to do with none of that. The reason I voted for Biden was because the world, listen to me, you can feel the tension when you walk out the front doors. Like Trump had created such a division. It was already a division, but he created such a division in America. And I know you felt it. And he basically made people comfortable to hate others for skin color again. And a lot of people are saying like no one man is responsible. Yes, yes. If he represents our country, he is the man in charge. Like he made it comfortable for people to go back to their way of thinking, which I'm not saying is a bad thing because it did open up conversation. I would rather know, um, like what that my one coworker had said. She said that they fear us. That's a great dialogue. That's a great conversation to have. Because now, why? What are we doing that you fear us? Besides standing in line getting something to eat, we just want some crabs, bro. That's it. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a very passionate subject because I just need understanding, and I need to understand why blacks hate blacks, which I understand why, but what are we need to correct it. We need to correct it because we have no safe place to go, and I truly believe that's why all the black churches are filled because that's our only that's our only way of it's acceptance for us. That's our safety. That's where we go for safety because we are accepted in the black church or church. I'm not gonna say black church. We are accepted in the church. So yeah, I don't know. And even, what else? What the crazy part too is what slavery also did. So let me just break this down. You have the house slave and then you have the field slave. Both are slaves, but that created a division in blacks. So now blacks, okay, you it's like a better black and then a lower black. So not only have you created a division between whites and blacks, now you have created a division between blacks and blacks as a higher black and a lower black. So for some reason, black people, when I heard Lil Wayne the other day, he was well, this probably was a long time ago he did this interview. But he said he's never ever felt any type of racial profiling. And I find that so hard to believe. But I'm just wondering if he's blind to it because you know why? He's got money. And now I understand why the Bible says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, because money hides. You can hide in money. And that's where when black people get money, they feel like they're now accepted. But the famous words of Kanye West, a black person can get a Mercedes. You're still a nigga in a coupe. Like, they still see you as black. You can't hide in money just because you have money, you're accepted now. No, you're just a nigga with some money. Excuse my language, but that's it. So to me, that just says like you still have not truly accepted you. And I had to accept me. I had to do some I had to do some soul searching to find out why I am the way I am. Have I been running from me? My coworker told me that they fear us. Like she was so comfortable in talking to me about me. Like she was talking about the customers in the restaurant, black people. And I was like, what am I doing that she didn't see me as one of them? Am I in hiding? And I think that I was. I don't think that I had accepted it. I am black. This is my culture. This is my race. These are my people. We are one. So, like I said, Black Lives Matter does not stand for we hate the other race. Just like I said, it's the same thing as, and I hate to use animals to compare, but I'm just trying, I need to find something so people will understand where we're coming from. We're not saying that we hate other races. We just need to let y'all know that we matter too. So before I saw white people here and I was here, now we're here. I'm black. We're equal. You're no better than me. I'm no better than you. Equal. We're all people. Yep. So yeah, that was heavily on my mind, and I just wanted to share it. I know it was a lot. Thoughts. So yeah, I would love some feedback. Like I would love some feedback as to how can we come together? Like how can we make it right? How can we live in this world together as one? How can we start looking at each other as equal? How can we stop the judgment? How can we stop looking at blacks as a threat? How can we? I get it. I get it. I feel like I just had this thought. Like I think if Black people, maybe that's, we need to, Black people need to feel inferior, then whites can feel superior. If they can keep us low, they will remain. But the minute that blacks start to know their worth, their value, their superiority must come down. And that's just real. But anyway, thank you for watching. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This has been a very delicate topic for me and will always, probably always will be. But you all enjoy your day, and thank you so much for watching.